I know that this is a rather uncommon suicide note, but you've never been able to read my handwriting anyways. I know how rare an occasion it is that you listen to me and understand what I'm saying. But please try this time. I won't bother you again. You see, I've been very clever about this. You should actually admire the perfection of it. You especially, Mom. You're not too drunk to understand it. And please, Dad, I know you're going to put this all out of your mind and back to work. But please listen to me. Force yourself. If you think I'm doing this to make you feel guilty, you're right, I am. What other reason is there for me to leave a suicide note? Certainly not to explain my actions. I don't have to justify myself to anyone. Don't worry, though. I'll give you all my reasons. I like to keep an interested audience. You also know that I wouldn't leave this out of concern for my belongings. If I were so worried about them, I would have taken care of them long before this. Thus we established that I'm making you miserable? I don't shut the tape off yet. You'll miss the good part. That's when I tell you the whys and wherefores. Now I'll go into the history of the dastardly act I've committed. I've thought about this since, last year or so. I would think was the first time. I just had to think of the perfect way. I could have always gone out and bought a gun. But it seems so messy. I even thought about running in front of a car. But what if it didn't work? My biggest problem was wrist slashing. You know how much I hate pain. They say it doesn't hurt if you use a sharp knife. But just in case they were wrong, I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to die of agony before I bled to death, if that makes any sense. Anyway, I resorted to what I did. Poison. It's quick, it's clean, but it's painful. Knowing this, I decided to take sleeping pills with it. Thus I'd be asleep to the nausea and burning. Aren't I brilliant? It's so simple. All I had to do is wait till you guys left. And you did, thank you very much. Oh, by the way, how was Greece? Never mind, don't answer. I don't really care anymore anyway. You know what I did deserves a round of applause. I think it took more guts than anything you have ever in your life seen. People say that suicide is a horrible, cowardly act. I just can't see it that way. When you're standing there with the pills in your hand, the easiest thing in the world would be to follow your instincts and flush them down the toilet. The hardest thing, though, would be to do the totally unnatural thing. The thing that people say only lunatics do. The thing that scares the hell out of you and take them. Note, if you will, that I'm talking about myself in the past tense. I myself have just realized this. It is, of course, unintentional. If, however, you feel hurt by this, may I say now, I take full credit. You're probably saying to yourself, well, what do we do? Well, now you've got your answer. You two are parents some people just adore having. You dote on me, you pamper me, and yet you don't spoil me. There isn't anything on this earth that I've ever needed or wanted that I've had to do without. Kisses are one of many abundances at our house. Well, there you have it, folks. Love, kisses, friendship, support, reliability, charm, sophistication, grace, worries, hopes, they're all there. The only thing I think we ever lacked was sincerity. Isn't it a pity that the one missing thing happens to strike me as the most important? There's Mommy. So overflowing with love that it flows from her like water. Isn't it a pity that Mommy has to give her love to all the liquor store owners too? Look at yourself, Mom. You're 43 years old. In the mirror, though, you look like a 55-year-old dying woman who thinks that drinking will make her young again. Oh, it certainly makes her feel young. That is until the morning after, when she'll saying that we never had time for that father-to-daughter talk. But don't worry, sir. I didn't die a virgin. Well, you're probably saying to yourself, why didn't she come to us and tell us? Well, it's because you weren't the only reason for this. Oh, you were the top too, but not the only ones. A very good reason was failure. I've always felt like I couldn't do anything right. Another good reason was loneliness.